Okay, I have a question. I'm about to show you a video. Let me make sure that the volume's up so it'll get through on this phone. But I'm about to show you a video of Kamala Harris saying things. And I just have one question. Why does what she says about courage only apply to Democrats? Because I'm going to be honest with you, it applies to Republicans as well. A lot of people took the courage to stand up and say, like, if you listen to it, it applies to everybody, no matter what party you're on. But the way she's saying this and the way that the mainstream media takes it, it only applies to Democrats having courage. Republicans don't have to have courage to vote to. There's no courage in people standing up and voting for Donald Trump. There's no. Uh, I'm just going to play the video because it boggles my mind, the hypocrisy of the left, the one-sidedness, the inability to see outside of their own realm of thinking. Hold on.
When a few stand with the courage, that is the courage exhibited by the leaders in this room every day, to stand, to have the courage to say, I feel fear. The courage to say what is happening is wrong. The courage to say that there is a way that we must chart to get through this. Understanding our power in the democracy we still have if we hold on to it. Courage is contagious.
Well, could
Yeah, hold on. I don't want to hear this, bitches.
former Vice President Kamala.
So I had the courage to not vote Democrat anymore because I had the courage to stand up and say this is wrong. I had the courage to fight for what is right, what I think is right. I had the courage to vote for who I thought would better lead this country. I had the courage to stand up and say everything that I'm hearing goes against God and nature. I had the courage to stand up and say, you're all fucking hypocrites because back in the 90s, you were singing a completely different tune. As a matter of fact, back in the 90s, you'd all agree with what Trump is doing right now, especially Nancy Pelosi, especially fucking Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, like, especially Joe Biden. You all changed to an extreme that cannot be allowed because it does not run a country and it does not make everybody in the country wealthy. It actually steals from their wealth to be able to fund the country, which is not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be the other way around. The country is supposed to make its citizens wealthy, not the citizens make the country wealthy. That's not how it works. So, yeah, just another reason that I left. I stopped. I never. I was. I've never. I've always been a true independent. I've never joined a party, but I had democratic ideals for a long time. A long time, and I see the hypocrisy. I see the lies. I see the waste. I see the schemes. I see people that are just trying to make themselves rich. Like, you've got all these female Democrat, like senators and legislatures that have their own TikToks and do dances and funny shit because they're making money off of it. How many Republicans are doing that shit? Seriously, how many Republicans have their own like fucking OnlyFans and TikToks, and you don't see a lot of that. But with Democrats, you see it all the goddamn time. So I mean, shit. Law of averages says it's 50-50. It's just nobody cares about the Republicans' TikToks because they're not dancing naked and rapping and singing and okay, guys, as a single straight woman, they're not doing that. They're talking about policy. So, law of averages says it's 50-50, but nobody cares about the Republicans on TikTok because they're talking about politics, their job. They're not faking who they are to get fucking likes, which they think will translate into votes so they can stay getting paid, at least 6 digits a year to do jack shit. And also rake in millions of dollars through lobbyists, through fucking donations, through, what do they call it? Trades on the stock market. They're just trying to stay rich. They don't care about you. Most politicians don't give a fuck about you. Almost all the politicians are just trying to stay like upper class. That's it. As long as they have their job, they are upper class. And that's where they're trying to stay. Until they save it. And then some of them are like, it doesn't even matter how much money I make. I just want to be, because I am elite. Like Nancy Pelosi. She was in the goddamn fucking Congress in 1996. Okay? That's fucking almost 30 years. Need to kind of move on. Being a politician isn't supposed to be a career. It's a public service, like jury duty. You're not supposed to do it forever. The whole point is to cycle people in and out to get new ideas, and so that the Congress and the legislature and the presidency evolve with the people. The Supreme Court, because we still are governed by laws that were written almost 225 years ago, the Supreme Court is there to go, yeah, they need to be elected for life because the law doesn't change that drastically over time. And they're the ones that are be like, yeah, but the Constitution says this, so no, go fuck yourself. Because when was the last time the Constitution was amended? Like 50, 60 years ago? And we're only 225 years old, so this is the longest time ever that the Constitution hasn't been amended. Pretty safe to say the Supreme Court has got it covered. I don't know. Courage, using words like courage and strength and happiness, and it only applies to one party because the other party is fucking Nazis. Like, seriously? It didn't take courage for people to just go, you know what? Fuck you. You know how many people in the last election were just like, fuck the Democrats, fuck. That took courage for them to go, you know what? I am voting for Trump now. You know what? I am MAGA now. That took courage from them. And that's why they're the majority now. And you're going to play this bullshit. Whatever.